Welcome back, guys. Today I have another rant video, and I just run into this kind of garbage once every few months, I would say. It could be anywhere on YouTube, Reddit, any social media app or platform that just shares, this kind of incident. And that's just about people not putting away their dogs when a delivery driver of any kind is delivering, some food or some item, package, whatever it is. And yeah, so let's talk about it. So I've ran into a lot of smaller viral videos where there are cameras on Ring and other video recording platforms where they show random people who open their doors to pick up, like, let's say, food or a package or something that's delivered to them by DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats. This is more common situation, and whatnot. And then these morons, they try to grab the food right away without bothering or thinking of putting away their large, aggressive, breed of dogs. And this is just something that doesn't even take a single minute, to put these dogs away. It's not like rocket science. It's not something difficult. These guys are just straight up lazy and inconsiderate. And in most of these clips, these dogs are really trying to rip off an arm or leg off these delivery drivers, which is insane, but it's not surprising. And it tells me a number of things about these kinds of dog owners in particular. I don't think most of them even bother to walk their dogs, let alone train them. And clearly, they don't take care of their needs in other ways as well. I wouldn't be surprised. And more importantly, the body language and facial gestures of these kinds of dog owners, and their lack of care or concern about this issue, right? Just basically or simply tells me that they just view delivery drivers and in general people who work minimum wage jobs, people who work low wages as inferior people, okay? Or I would put it as inhuman, right? They don't even view them as human beings. And honestly, it can't really be anything else because they know for a fact that there's always a chance, a possibility, a likelihood that an untrained, neglected, unstable dog, especially, the ones that are from more aggressive breeds, they can inflict serious harm or injury onto people. And, not surprisingly, in some cases, it even leads to death. And we hear like countless stories of people on the news who even get mauled to death. It's happened. I'm not saying it happens every day, but it does happen every year. And it's neither new nor surprising. And I find it absolutely disgusting that society tolerates this kind of crap. And I wish there were more strict laws or measures introduced to punish careless, inconsiderate dog owners who risk jeopardizing other people's lives, right? And putting them in, dangerous way. And I say this as a dog owner of a large aggressive breed, a German Shepherd. So again, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that these poor delivery drivers have to go through this. It doesn't make any sense to me. Personally speaking, I kind of wish there was something like a death penalty for these kinds of situations, as extreme as it sounds sometimes, because it's just I don't know. It's unfathomable to me. It's unacceptable to me that people could be this inconsiderate, selfish, and ignorant to allow for this kind of situation to happen, to occur. It shouldn't happen at all. But, that's the kind of world we live in today where nobody really cares about anybody anymore. Not to say everyone's like that, but we're seeing like a lot of people who act in this way. Hopefully, one day, you know, um, some lawmakers will do something about this situation.